Wide on the internet, this is Coast to Coast AM. Good morning, everybody. I'm Art Bell.
Art Bell was a legendary broadcaster, best known as the creator and original host of Coast to Coast AM, a late-night radio show that delved into the unexplained, UFOs, government cover-ups, shadow people, and time travel. His deep, measured voice became synonymous with high strangeness, making him a trusted figure for insomniacs, truckers, and conspiracy theorists alike. But his own life was not without its mysteries, and even his death remains the subject of speculation. Born in 1945, Bell was a radio enthusiast from an early age. He began his career in the military, serving as a medic in the Air Force while running an illegal radio station on the side. After bouncing around various radio gigs, he finally struck gold in the late 1980s when he launched a paranormal talk show from his home in Pahrump, Nevada. By the mid-90s, Coast to Coast AM had exploded into a cultural phenomenon. Bell's show was an open forum for the weird and the impossible, where callers could share personal encounters with aliens, men in black, and interdimensional beings. He was both a skeptic and a believer, challenging guests but never outright dismissing them. He gave airtime to controversial figures like Bob Lazar, who claimed to have worked at Area 51 reverse engineering alien spacecraft, and Dr. Jonathan Reed, who alleged he had killed an extraterrestrial and stored it in his freezer. Art Bell's life took bizarre turns that some believe were more than coincidence. He abruptly retired multiple times, often citing threats to his family. In 1998, he vanished from the airwaves, later revealing that his son had been assaulted under circumstances he couldn't discuss. Years later, he left again, this time after his wife, Ramona, died suddenly in 2006. He eventually remarried and attempted a comeback with Midnight in the Desert, but persistent technical sabotage led him to quit for good. Many fans believed Bell was being silenced. Given the nature of his show, theories ranged from government harassment to extraterrestrial interference. He himself had hinted that intelligence agencies monitored his broadcasts, particularly when he covered topics like HAARP, mind control, or secret space programs. On April 13, 2018, Art Bell was found dead in his home in Pahrump, Nevada, at age 72. The official cause of death? An accidental overdose of prescription drugs, including oxycodone, hydrocodone, and diazepam. For many, this explanation didn't sit right. Bell was known to be in declining health, suffering from COPD and other respiratory issues, but skeptics question whether his death was truly accidental. Some suspect foul play, perhaps tied to his deep knowledge of classified topics. Others think he was targeted by a slow, quiet takedown, an assisted suicide, by forces who wanted him silenced permanently. Adding to the eerie nature of his passing, Bell died on Friday the 13th, a day deeply associated with the occult and bad omens. Was it a coincidence or a message? Whether you believe his death was natural or part of a grander conspiracy, Art Bell's legacy is undeniable. His influence continues through Coast to Coast AM, now hosted by George Noory, and in the countless paranormal podcasts and YouTube channels that carry his torch. The world may have lost Art Bell, but as he often said, somewhere in time, he's still on the air, guiding listeners through the darkness.